Welcome to another week's of devotions. This is Trevor from Norwegian Settlers Church. Hope you have a fantastic week ahead of you. Guys, we've been looking at that passage in Mark chapter 12 where Jesus was asked which was the greatest commandment, and this was his reply. He said to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, your strength, and then to love your neighbor as you love yourself. We've been looking at all these different aspects recently, and so far we've looked at loving the Lord your God with all your heart. That's the seat of your passion. That's where the burning of your life comes from. That's the fireplace in your life. He says love the Lord your God with all your soul. That's with all your conviction. Then love the Lord your God with all your mind, and that is your contemplation, that we think about him. We try and get him bigger in our mind, because the bigger our God is, the bigger our faith will become. Now we come to that passage where he says, love the Lord your God with all of your strength. With all of your strength. This is all of your capacity. You see, God has created you in a unique way, given you particular gifts and abilities. And when you love him with all of that, using the strength that God has given to you, then that's what it means to love the Lord your God with all of your strength. This is not difficult. But we asked the question, where does our strength come from? Obviously, back in the Garden of Eden, God gave us life, and in life there is strength. And so our strength actually comes from God. It's kind of strange. It's almost like a kid coming to his dad and saying, hey Dad, I need to buy you a birthday present. I need some money to buy you a birthday present. Can I have some money? And the father will then give his kid to buy money to buy him a present. So in a sense, the father is buying himself a present. He's just doing it through his kid. And I think in a strange kind of way, that's almost like that with God. That God has given us strength so we can use it for him, so we can give it back to him, just in a different format and a different form. And so when God gives us this strength, he expects us to use it not for our own glory, not for our own thing, but for life and for godliness. That beautiful Psalm 121, the psalmist says this, where does my help or my strength come from? And then he acknowledges, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. God is the one who gives you strength. God is the one who gives you the strength to get out of bed in the morning. It's the strength of God that God has given to you that gets you through your day, or doesn't get you through your day if you haven't got enough of it. It's the strength that God has given to you. He is the source of your strength. There's a beautiful psalm in Psalm 21 verse 1, and it says, O Lord, the King rejoices in your strength. Even the King rejoices in the strength that only God can give. Now I want to ask you today, as we begin this week, how's your strength looking? How are you looking with regard to the challenges that you know you're going to face this week? We all have them, don't we? We all have challenges in life, and we're saying, oh Lord, I'm not sure I've got the strength to face this challenge. I've got this big test coming up, or I've got a big problem at work, or I've got a financial issue, I've got a family issue, and we often look at ourselves, and in 3 o'clock early in the morning we're saying, I just don't have the strength to go on. And I want to say to you today that if you're kind of running on empty right now, if your strength just doesn't seem to be there, let me tell you, it is there. It is found in God. And I really hope that the devotionals that we do this week, by the end of the week, you will understand not just where your strength comes from, but how you can harness this strength and how you're able to use this for the purpose for which God has given it to you. I hope that even today, as you look at the challenges that might be coming up in this coming week, that you may look with a fresh light to say, God will help me with these things. I need to tap into his strength. I need to find the strength not in myself, because of myself I'm pretty weak. I don't have a heck of a lot going for me, but I know that God, greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. I trust that this week and even today that you will sense the strength of God being given to you in a supernatural kind of way. Have a wonderful day and a great week, and we'll see you tomorrow.